What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one is all about Caesar in the most recent episode of the Single Life, Season 3, Episode 9. So without no further ado, let's not wasting any more time. Let's give a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. With that being said, I did not dab. I promise you now, I did not dab. Don't get it twisted. I just went, yeah. Okay, whatever, let's get into it.
A few weeks since I got back from Ukraine. Alona and I have been texting every day, but it's really not enough. War has already broken out, and she's not sending me pictures. I don't see any video. I just see her saying everything is okay, and that kind of like worries me a little bit, you know? I really want to go deeper with her. I was hoping to visit Alona in a few weeks, but like there's nothing I can do. It's too dangerous. Was that too hard?
No, perfect.
Okay.
To be honest with you, she's probably safer in Russia than she is with him. Tell me otherwise.
How are you doing? How is the war and everything affecting Alona?
She's in Lviv right now, and where she's at, they're really not bombing over there yet. But like in Kyiv and other places, they're bombing really bad. Alona left from Kyiv to Lviv because that's where her father is in Lviv. I just hope that she's safe, because all I want her to be is in a safe place. Sometimes the internet isn't working, so I don't hear from her for days. So I just try to message her every day and just, let her know that I'm there for her. When I don't hear from her, I feel like that something probably really bad is happening to her,
Nah, bro, she's just avoiding you. I mean, it's crazy though, because at the end of the day, the war is happening right now, of course, in Ukraine, obviously with Russia and whatnot. And the internet probably is down. But to be honest with you, the internet being down, probably giving her a break from this overwhelming, suffocating. It's very hard to think of words to say that YouTube would not be sensitive to. You know what I mean? So I have so many words in my head that I want to say, but like, ugh. Either way though, let's not get it twisted though. This is not me making fun of the war in Ukraine and Russia. Don't get it twisted. This is me saying that Caesar shouldn't have even gone to Ukraine in the first place, because these guys should not be around women, in my opinion, especially women younger than him as well. And at the end of the day, the fact that he picked the youngest female out of all the dates he had, and also on top of that, the one with the most least English as well, is very suspect. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what the saying is, right? Sometimes some things in life are just a blessing in disguise. Now, of course, the war is definitely not a blessing in disguise, but the internet being out is definitely a blessing in disguise, because to be honest with you, this guy right here, I really hope that they actually lose pure communication. You know what I mean? Because his intentions aren't pure. His intentions are rather worrying, disgusting, filthy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. But let's continue.
That's scary.
It's just really messed up right now, and it makes me feel really sad because I don't know anything, so I'm doing everything I can do to help her right now. I was gonna pay for her taxi to go from Lviv to Poland,
right?
But she refused all of my help, and she just wants to stay there with her father. Her father just doesn't want to leave, and she doesn't want to leave her father there by himself.
If she won't even leave Ukraine while they're getting bombed, then what makes you think that she'll leave Ukraine to come here and be with you? This is the most critical time right now when she should be leaving.
There's nothing I can do. I already asked her, did she want to leave? I tried to help her as much as I could.
Right.
This is the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't.
Whoa, you know what though? But given that question by the friend, this is what I want to know though. Has he been sending her money? Because we all know how this ended for him last time. Last time he had a woman from Ukraine, he was sending the money countless times, and he never even met that woman. Do you know what I mean? So that would be interesting. Is he sending the money right now? Because if she has no intentions of actually leaving Ukraine, does she have intentions of him moving to Ukraine? I don't think so. I doubt that she wants that. And also, I'm pretty sure he made it clear that it is a case of her coming to the States. I mean, listen, I think that she does want to come to the States, but let's say that she doesn't. Maybe it is just another little scam, whatever, of him just sending her money. I mean, listen, however it works out, he deserves it, because he keeps putting himself in these situations, and that's the bottom line.
I don't know what's going on, April.
Also, did you know that Caesar actually has a daughter? But I don't know how old she is. And I know he's done well to keep her off the internet, which is fantastic. But I am curious to how old his daughter is, purely because of the age we got going on here with this young lady too. I'm not saying there's a link, but it's just an interesting thing to do. I mean, to know. Like Benjamin being with Mahogany, a woman that's younger than all of his kids or most of his kids, something like that. I don't know, but let's continue.
Time I wake up like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm seeing if she's texting me. I'll turn on the TV and see what's going on in Ukraine. Stay up for hours. I can't even sleep.
I can imagine, the fear and the anxiety that you're feeling, worrying about her. And God knows, I can't even imagine what she's going through.
Yeah.
He's worried sick about this lady, but I just hope that she's going to be okay. But he has a tendency to fall in love really fast, and he needs to break that cycle.
I wouldn't call it falling in love. I would call it more fixation. Don't think that's the word. Desperate. Filling in the void. I don't know what it is, but I wouldn't call it love, to be honest with you. I don't think that's what it is at all. It's something else, something darker than that. Because love can be dark.
You need to also be realistic. What if it's not over soon? Then what? I mean, where do y'all go from here?
I went all the way to Ukraine to find love, and then I found it, and I just felt like I'd be right there waiting for her. No one knows how long this world will go on. Being away from her really makes me, oh man. It makes me feel horrible. What else can I do? I mean, when you really love somebody, all you have in that situation, you just have to sit back and wait.
If you can get through this, then you guys can get through anything.
Put your hand up if you feel sorry for Caesar. So that was just me checking to see if anyone's put the hand up for feeling sorry for him. I don't see no one. I mean, there's no one actually here, but I don't see no one. Nah. I do obviously, on the other hand, do feel sorry for every single person that is in Russia and in Ukraine that is going through this absolute madness. Because obviously I can imagine that there's tons of people in Russia that obviously don't agree with exactly what is happening, do you know what I mean? And it would be very unfair to say that I only feel sorry for people that are in Ukraine, because of course there are going to be, amazing people in Russia themselves in particular who obviously don't want nothing to do with this, but sadly it is a country that they are a part of, And to be honest, given the fact that I'm from Zimbabwe anyway, I know firsthand what it's like to be in a country where, the person who runs the country, the president, whatever, is moving absolutely mad and he's doing craziness, you know what I mean? And that's something that I've definitely experienced from my own previous president, President Robert Mugabe, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say the feeling is the same, because obviously I was in the UK when all of this stuff was happening anyway, but I know exactly how much it broke a lot of people from home that obviously I'm related to, of course, if you know what I mean. But yeah, no, I definitely do feel sorry for every single person that is in Ukraine and in Russia that is going through this absolute madness of Putin, should I say. But hey man, listen, at the end of the day, I really hope everyone that is religious is obviously praying, you know what I mean, and obviously hoping that this war will end as soon as possible. And hopefully, obviously once this whole thing is all said and done and people do decide to return to Ukraine, hopefully there isn't too much ruins. But hey, yeah. But in terms of Caesar though, the man himself in particular, let me know what you're thinking. Do you think that he's actually in love with the woman that he met for literally a space of a couple of days? And also, or do you think he's in love, or do you think it's something else that I couldn't think of? And also, do you think he's actually sending the money as well? And also, off the whim, do we think that she actually doesn't want to come to America and she's just maybe using it for money? But maybe, who knows? And maybe, or also at the same time, this one's a bit of a, but do you think that her internet is actually cut off for a couple of days? Or it's not and she's just ignoring him for a couple of days? I'm going to go with she's just ignoring him for a couple of days, to be honest with you. But hey, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.